Hello paper crafters, I have a new release for you. This is a Marianne's Creatables release. It is number LRO277 that you are looking at right now. And this is a very elegant kind of frame release that is very pretty. And Kathy Lynn did this release. Hi Kathy Lynn. And she was nice enough on a few of these to make some cut samples to show you. So with this first die, here is what it can make, and isn't that beautiful? And what she did here is she superimposed this image and glued it on here, and you get this delightful frame that's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. And remember, you can put these frames over a photo and cut out this center image, and then you can add it into this image and get a perfect frame. That would be beautiful. You wouldn't have to hand cut that. The next die in the series is this one right here. It's the LRO277, and this one creates another beautiful frame, and I want to show that Kathy Lynn showed that it cuts this frame without the center. That center piece is missing. Or you can keep that centerpiece in with a little bit like a removable adhesive, and you can get this lovely creation out of that. Isn't that beautiful? That would be such a pretty accent to a card. So you can kind of get all these little things cutting out and these different things from the one die. Very pretty. And then the last one, she didn't give me any samples, the LRO278, and I think because it's pretty self-explanatory. There's this lovely corner right here, and then this lovely accent that I think would be perfect along the bottom of a card, or to adhere these two ends and make a beautiful pocket. So I'm going to get onto the release, and the first one right here, Kathy Lynn made all cards and boxes, which is becoming quite her thing, and it's lovely. This one has a fall theme for Thanksgiving. And lots of people like Thanksgiving things because there's always not a lot of samples made out. So she used 4 of the LRO278s here and glued them to the top of her box. And you can see how beautiful that is. Just let me remove this right here so you can see how that looks. There you go. And that is such a pretty background. So you can take that one die and put it together 4 times and make this beautiful square. And then I just wanted to show you the burlap ribbon she has on the edge. Isn't that pretty? And then we have inside the card, and it's an easel card, and I'm just going to make it easel-like so you can kind of see it right there, how it stands and the dimension. And now I'll lay it flat so you can kind of see the elements of what we're selling here. The first one, this is LRO276 right here. That's the die we're selling. And she also used a brackets with leaf embossing folder in the background made by Sizzix. If you want that, if you can find a number for that, I'd gladly special order that for you. I couldn't find it. Kathy Lynn didn't give me the number on it, but if you can find it, or if you ask Kathy Lynn, I would be happy to order that for you if I can still get it. Sometimes the dies and stuff retire. But just look how beautiful that frame is. And then Kathy Lynn did more on the inside that I want to share how pretty this is. And you can see a leaf that she said she just got from the Dollar Tree in the background. And then some K & Company flowers are the florals she added. And she used stickles and liquid pearls and the stamp, that sentiment, if you really like that, that's something called a Cloud 9 leaf stamp. And that's this one right here. And in the center is a Just Right stamp, and that may be retired. I always tell people, check out the Just Right site, and if you see something you want, tell us real quick and we'll order it for you, because Just Right retires their stamps and dies very quickly. So that is a beautiful, beautiful card. The next one we have is this beautiful Christmas one, and this one is a using right here that same corner die, LRO 278, and you can see how pretty it is. Kathy Lynn wanted to let me know that all the paper she used was a K and Company Christmas stack, and it was used for all the Christmas cards and boxes she made in this release. So I passed that on in case you were looking. She didn't give me the name of the stack, so I'm not sure if it's just called Christmas or if there's a name for it. There is some glitter and foil there, but if you go to her blog or email her, I'm sure she'll get that for you. We can get some of the K and Company items, but only if they're brand new. If they've been out or an older release, we can't get them. So let's take this out of the box and focus on this. Isn't that pretty? Aren't these Petra dies just so nice in how they cut? So this is LRO 277, and then she had this image. She said she found that on the web, and she cut that out with the die, but then just put it inside and made that perfect frame. And that is just so elegant. That would make, I mean, think about if you put your children's photos or a something of your parents, if you're making a scrapbook, an old-fashioned photo, and put that in the center, it would just be gorgeous. So that LRO 277, in my opinion, that just makes the whole card in itself. And you can see that she added some pearls and the little mini gift bag she said she made herself over there in the right-hand corner. I'm going to try to avoid putting my finger in because it seems like my iPad likes to bounce when I do that. I will keep pointing things out, but if you can figure it out, I'm going to avoid doing that. And then the corners here, and I will point, that's a We Are Memory Keepers, the scallop corner chomper, and we can get those for you if you want corner chompers. We can special order those for you. So let's open up this lovely card and see what's on the inside. And I am going to go quicker than I usually do because, again, you can get all this information from Kathy Lynn's blog. Inside here is a little tag that comes out, which, again, is one of Kathy Lynn's trademarks. This right here, this is a Cherry Lynn Mega Holly Flourish B168. We have that in stock and can get that right out to you. This is part of LRO 277. She cut out elements of it and put it on a piece of rectangular paper and made that beautiful accent. So that just shows how much the dies can be more than what you're seeing them do. And I'll show you this is the die that she used to make this. She just rounded off some corners here and took the little elements here and added them there. So that is really good. See how that bounces? I can't stop that, and I apologize that that does that. So the Merry Christmas embossing on the right-hand side, that's a Sizzix embossing folder. I looked all over for it to see if I could get it for you. I can't find the number of it or what it is, so I'm not sure. If you know what it is or want it, or you want to ask Kathy Lynn for either of these, I'll look up the number gladly and order them for you if I can, but I couldn't find it. And this little tag right here, this is part of the LRO 277, that centerpiece right there that she used, and she used some of the accents around it and made that beautiful tag with that. She added that there. So Kathy Lynn really was being very creative with this and really thought outside the box with these. Get it? Outside the box. Yeah, my humor's coming back. I'm still sad, people, but I'm trying to be better about things. I'm trying to remember all the good times with Dad, and there was a lot of good things. And I am going on to the next one. The next one is this lovely card right here, and it's in a box. They're all in boxes. They're all in beautiful boxes. These are just gifts in themselves. And this is just that lovely K & Company paper and a beautiful floral that she looks like she made, and some feathery ribbon. It's just beautiful. Let's see if I can get this out of this lovely box with the lace here. Isn't that stunning? Oh, I love this card. I love old-fashioned stuff. So there we go, and it's like looking through a window. So we have lots going on here, so let me tell you about it. Okay, the first thing right here is this is the LRO 276 die that we are selling today. And again, look at that beautiful frame it creates. And also the branches are Magnolia Doohickey dies, and so isn't the poinsettia. But I did want to tell you that we have the Impression Obsession pine branch die that'll work in the same way, and we also have the Poppy Stamps poinsettia in that I think will substitute nicely for the magnolias and work just as well. Or if you have any other, we have lots of poinsettia dies, I think they'll work. But I just wanted to point that out. And again, I believe that paper in the background is all K & Company, so we'll open it up and see what she created in here. And she framed that same die on the inside to make the inside of the card as beautiful as the outside. That's the LRO 276. And then the Rejoice was just a stamp she said she had in her stash. And over here, again, we have the Magnolia Doohickey die right here for the poinsettia and the sprig. But again, I think we could substitute the same thing with the Impression Obsession and the Poppy Stamps poinsettias. And we get poinsettias in all the time, as well as we have branch dies too. We have some Marianne pine branch dies. We have a lot. So we do have things in stock we can get right out to you. If you email Patricia, she'll do her best to make a good substitute if you're looking for something. And there is that beautiful card. And I was flipping over the last card because I remember she used a little accent to sign the back of her card, and I thought it was really clever. And I was showing that on the last card, and I realized it wasn't that card, it's this card. We have one more beauty here for you. It's this lovely baby blue wintry box. And again, she used some lace in the snowflake, which is just sweet. She said she got that at the dollar store. I think I'm the only person in the world that doesn't find treasures at the dollar store. I can never find anything. Must be just my bad luck, I guess. I don't hit it right. Look at this. Isn't this stunning? Yeah, this one was my favorite. I just love it. So here we go. Let me stop jiggling that around. And this one uses the LRO 278, that beautiful corner die. Last time she used it, pointed them in and made a square. Then she took them, pointed them out and made a square. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful concept to do that. The sled is LRO 178 and the reindeer is LRO 179. Those are both Marianne dies that we have in stock. And notice the little red nose on the reindeer. I've noticed it, Kathy Lynn. Rudolph is pulling the sleigh. And it's just something about it, that how she colored it and put it together. It looks very antique-y and old-fashioned, and I just really like it. It goes so well with these dies because they're so beautiful. And she added some stars in the corners there I wanted to show. And then we open the card and we have our tag coming out. So signature of Kathy Lynn, and this beautiful paper, some embossing going on here. I'll do this side first. The tag here is, this is Martha Stewart embroidery punch, in case you were wondering how she did that. And this is Cherry Lynn B186, Merry Christmas, these words. Very popular die. Hope we still have it in stock. If not, we'll get more. I'm sure we have one or two in stock. But the other thing some people were doing is they clip off the snowflake, and if you can imagine that, it looks very nice and it's easy to do. But Kathy Lynn wouldn't do that with this because it's the whole snowflake background, which just makes everything go together so well with this release on showing the snow here. And then we've got some more here. We've got the LRO 278 die, which is this right here and this right here. Those are the elements of that die that I will show you right here what I mean. See those edges right there? She used them there. And over here is that beautiful like balustrade or fence that I was telling you about, and she colored it in while it was still in the die. You can add some inks to that and make that just that beautiful pop to come out so it's not all one color. And then she had a Cuttlebug Snow embossing folder, she said. And again, if you can find the number on that, I had a hard time. I don't know if my search engines are slow, but I was striking out on all of these things, and I didn't have numbers, so I couldn't find it. But I would gladly get that. And of course, you can use any embossing folder or anything you like to make that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was absolutely gorgeous, Kathy Lynn. You did an outstanding job. I know this must have taken you a lot of time, and I thank you for all the effort you put into it. If you have any questions, email me and send all orders to Patricia. We'll get them out as soon as we can. I hope you enjoyed this release, and I hope you're now inspired a little bit for Christmas to go make some cards. It's time, people. Go start making them. And I hope this video makes you want to go in your craft room and, hey, go craft something. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.